What's good, everybody? It's your girl Cherry, and welcome back to Life of Cherry. Hi, you guys. How are you doing? And welcome back to another one of my videos. If you are interested in videos about money, business, or motivation, then hit that subscribe button and join the family. Over here, I'm all about motivating you to get your ish together all 2021 and beyond. I do that by cash stuffing, breaking down my budget, and things of that nature. So join the family, join the team, and hit that subscribe button. Okay, you guys, I'm going back to basics with this budget with me video. Now, I always record, well, I don't always record, but I always use my cash envelope budget sheet when I'm going to stuff my envelopes. This is a budget with me cash envelope edition. This is not my bills. A lot of the times you guys are asking me, how do I know how much money to put in each envelope? Well, you guys, I'm going to show you here. So for me, before I can even budget, before I can even create categories for my envelopes, before I can even go to the bank and pull out money, I have to track my spending. So before you even get to this step right here, you guys, you should have tracked your spending for at least 1 month. All of your online purchases, all of your cash purchases, track them. And then you create a list of how much you're spending and what you're spending it on. And as the month progresses, then you should be able to start to group things according to, certain categories. Okay, I had takeout and I went grocery shopping. Let's put that together as food. Okay, I went to the movies and then another night I went out for drinks. Let's group that together as fun. Okay, I did this. So that's what you're going to do, you guys, before you even get to this point. Just track your spending. Now, for me personally, how I get to this point with my cash envelope budget sheet is after I have paid all of my bills, after I've added money to my savings account, my daughter's savings account, and things of that nature. I have, you guys, a whopping $500 left over in my budget. Okay, and honestly, before I started doing this, there was times where I couldn't tell you where $100, $200 went. But as I started to budget my money, group things by categories and so on for it, I had a better understanding of where my money was going and what I was spending it on. And honestly, you guys, 90% of the time, my money that was unaccounted for, it was going to food. Your girl could eat, okay? So no, but those little, let me get a $5 this and let me spend $1 over here, and it adds up. It really does add up. Okay, so I have $500 every time I do a cash envelope stuffing. It will be with $500 unless it's like tax time or I get a bonus check or something like that, then the amount will change. But other than that, based off of my income, how much money I have left over and stuff, every time I cash stuff, it will be $500. So right now, let me get my handy dandy pen marker, and I'm just going to write $500 right here at the top, you guys, because that's how much I am starting with. Now, if you are just starting out and you don't know how much you have to put in each category, determine how much you have left over after you're done paying all of your bills, you guys. And then once you pay all of your bills, let's say if you only have $200 left over, then that's how much that you will divide by these envelopes based on how much you need. My categories, they are not for no particular date. They have no time frame on them. It's just, I'm going to continue to stuff it until I need it, and that's it. Now, if you're stuffing your envelope for something in particular, let's say your best friend's getting married and you want to buy her a really nice wedding gift, then boo, you have a deadline, you have a time frame. So what you need to do is take the amount of time that you have until the event is coming up and then divide it by how much money you're able to put in every week or every 2 weeks, and then that will let you know. So if you're trying to buy a gift for your friend, let's say it costs $500 and you only have 2 months to save that $500 gift, then boo, you cannot cash stuff $20 every 2 weeks. You're not going to reach your goal. You understand? So if you have a time frame or a deadline for one of your envelopes, or for a reason that you're cash stuffing, then you need to determine how much you have to put in based on how much time you have to save. Okay, if you're like me with these categories here, there's no time frame, there's no deadline. So I just take my $500 and then I break it down into these categories. Now I determine how much each category gets based on the need for each category. For instance, Mila only gets $12 every 2 weeks in her envelope. Why? Because Mila's 4 years old. Okay, that's number one. Number two is this is not her savings account. This is just money that I'm putting aside for her. If we go to a store and she's like, "Mommy, can I have this?" Sure, you can have it, and you can pay for it yourself. Okay, so Mila only gets $12. Something like apartment gets around $100. The price for apartment goes up and down, but apartment gets around $100. Why? Because we're trying to move. Things have not been going right in the apartment that we're living in. I put a video out saying that my apartment flooded. I'm still dealing with that, you guys, all of this time later. So your girl, we are trying to get up out of here. So apartment will get 100. And then something like, let me see, I don't know, another category will get, it depends on your priorities, and it depends on the time frame that you have. Okay, you guys, so that is how I determine how much each category is going to get. So with that being said, I'm going to now write down the balance from every envelope. I did this off camera just to make this video a little bit more faster. So I'm going to turn this sideways. And you guys, before I even start writing, let me just say this really quickly. If you see anything in this video, calculator, whatever, okay? Your girl, here's my binder, you guys, the purple sparkle one. And here is the clear sparkle one. If you see anything in this video and you're interested in it, please check the description box down below because there will be a link for it. All right, so let me just write my balances here and then we'll continue. These are the balances for all of my categories. Right here, the $5 savings challenge, I put a line through it. I usually take out $10 and add it to my $5 savings challenge, but being that my finances got out of control for the month of May and June and low-key July as well, but we that's off the record, okay? Don't judge me. But my finances got a little out of control. I said instead of taking out extra money for my $5 savings challenge, I'm just going to use whatever fives that I accumulate throughout the week, 2 weeks, however it works out, okay? And there's a line here for electric and internet, because I said once I reached $100 in these two categories, then I would no longer stuff them. Me not stuffing these two categories is a temporary thing. I will get back to stuffing them, but I had to rearrange and prioritize some more important things, so I stopped stuffing these two. Okay, so now we're gonna start with, on my calculator, let me make sure we are in frame, boo. Can y'all see? All right, great, you can see. So we're going to start with $500, you guys, because, yeah, that's how much we have. And then I'm going to subtract 12, because that's how much Mila gets. And then she's going to get a 10, a 1, and a 1. That's her $12. Next, for Mommy, I always give myself $50. And let's just put 50. And I'm going to give myself a $50 bill. Next, we have Fun. Fun is going to get $20. And then the bill breakdown, I'll just put a $20 bill in there. So you guys, I'm just going to keep subtracting until I get down to the bottom. For the most part, these categories up here, they stay the same. The pricing or the amount I put in these categories at the bottom of my sheet, they vary sometimes. So we're just going to continue to do that. Groceries, let me subtract $50. I always put $50 in groceries. Okay, so let's put 50 here. And for groceries, I'm going to give myself two 20s, 20, 40, and a 10. And that's $50 right there, you guys. If you're doing this, let's say when I first started cash stuffing, you guys, I had to readjust my amounts, I think about 3 times until I get the amount that worked for me. At one point, I was giving myself, I think, like $15, and it definitely was not cutting it. So I bumped it up to 25, and it still was not cutting it. Your girl was still struggling out here. So $50 seems to work best for me. If I ever increase the amount that I'm going to cash stuff, then I will probably give myself a little bit more money. But with $50, I'm doing okay. I'm making it work. Now, you guys, if you are just starting out with trying to budget, and again, I only budget my cash envelopes on camera. My bills, I do not budget that on camera. I don't even talk about how much I pay for rent, how much I pay for any of that. I just don't. Okay. If you are just starting out budgeting and you're setting yourself with a limit, let's say you give yourself $500. Now I'm up to here, apartment, and I have $288 left, you guys. Let's say if by the time I get to apartment I'm at 0, and then I don't have no money left for these categories, then you need to reevaluate where you're putting your money in your categories, and you need to rework it. If after you know, recrunch your numbers or whatever, and it's still not enough, then 2 things need to happen. 1, boo, it's time to get you a side hustle so you could up your money and you could have enough for your categories. Or 2, then maybe you need to consider putting some categories in rotation. For instance, let me think. I had a vacation category. Okay, I stuffed my vacation category. It got up to, I think, $600, and then we pulled the money out. We took a mini vacation, and then I was like, okay, now I need to focus on putting my funds somewhere else. So I pulled vacation out. You see, I don't have a vacation category anymore. And then I plugged in dance and clothing, because those are the next things coming up that I'm going to need funds for. We will not be taking another vacation this summer. Maybe later on in the year we might decide to go somewhere, but as of now, that's a done deal. So I swapped out my categories. So that is an option for you as well. If you're realizing your funds are not stretching enough to budget properly, you might need to swap out some categories, or get you a side hustle, boo. Or, you know, there are a lot of options if you're trying to make it work. All right, so let me continue. Debt, you guys, I'm going to save debt for last. Whatever's left over for my $500 after I do all of my budgeting goes into debt. Honestly, because I'm going high with my 52-week savings challenge, you guys, debt has only been getting like $25. But let's see how this works out today. So dance, you guys, I have $70 left. Dance usually gets it's gonna get $20, and we could put a $20 bill. Clothing, you guys, is going to get $25, and we're gonna put a $20 bill and a $5 bill, which means I have $25 left over, you guys, and debt is going to be getting $25 this time around. So a $20 bill and a $5 bill. All right, you guys, so now what I'm going to do is just tally up these numbers here to make sure that it gives me $500, and then we'll move on. So let's punch some numbers, boo. All right, you guys, so we are back to $500. So that means everything checks out. So now, thank you, calculator. You have served your purpose. We're going to move this calculator over, you guys. And I'm going to get my cash breakdown sheets. You guys, these are 3 designs for my cash breakdown sheets. These are teller slips. They're not a breakdown sheet, you guys. These are the teller slips that you hand to the teller when you go to the bank, so they know exactly how much money you want. I have a cherry design, I have a sunflower design, and I have a hearts design. I am tweaking these, but by the time this video comes out, these should be available in my Etsy shop. So best believe you girls and guys can go check it out and get you one. So I'm going to use the sunflower one. I don't know. I really like this one the best. For some reason, orange has become my new favorite color. So I'm all over this. All right. Now, let me just reach over here. You guys can't see, but I know you can hear. I'm just getting my Sharpie fine point marker, and that's what you use for these teller slips, this cash breakdown slip. And you can definitely wipe it off with a alcohol based solution. So how do I do this now, you guys? I just go straight down my bill breakdown and then I plug it in here. So let's get started. There are no hundreds, so we're just gonna put a line straight through hundreds. Now we have 10, 1, 1. So let's do we have 50, 20, 20, 20, 10. So when I add these numbers, let me bring my calculator back. It should be $500. So we have 100 plus 320 plus 50 plus 25 plus 5, ting, $500. And that's how you know you've successfully broke down your money and you budgeted correctly. All right, you guys, I hope that I did a great job kind of going back to the basics. And as you know, there's always something making a cameo in my video. Okay, but as you know, so you guys, I hope that you enjoy this video and me kind of going at a slower pace back to the basics. If you have any questions or comments, please don't be afraid, feel free to leave them down below. I respond back to everyone. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. And of course, hit that subscribe button and join the family. And be on the lookout because in the next day or so, my cash stuffing for this video will be out. I'm going to take this teller slip, the cash breakdown slip, with me to the bank today and get the money. And then either later on tonight or tomorrow, I'll record the cash stuffing for this video. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.